K through 8 mentoring, my best learning experience. In my junior year of high school, I decided to take a class called K through 8 mentoring. This is where high school students travel to the elementary schools and work with the younger students. On the first day, I was excited to learn more about the class. As soon as everyone was settled in their seats, our teacher handed out a book titled Caring and Sharing. I quickly learned that it would become one of the most ridiculous things that I would ever read. We spent the first 10 weeks of the class in what they called the training stage. Throughout this time, we spent class reading the book and taking quizzes over it. The class then sat around in a circle to talk about feelings and why we think things happen. It really just seemed like a big waste of time, and to make matters worse, I was one of 2 juniors in a class full of seniors, and I quickly realized that I wasn't really fitting in with the older students. By the end of those first 10 weeks, I had come to dread the class. In the 10th week of class, we got our pairings, which told us the names of the students in the elementary schools that we were going to be working at. As I walked into the elementary school on that first day, I was nervous, but I took a deep breath and I went into the office. Then, in walked a tiny little boy who was hiding behind his teacher's leg. His teacher announced that this was Layton, here to meet his mentor. I paused, and then I realized that Layton was the name of the kindergartner I was assigned to be working with. I stood up, and Layton and I went out of the office to get to know each other. It took about 30 minutes for K through 8 mentoring to become my new favorite class. By the end of the school year, I came to realize that it did not matter how many of the high school students were my friends. It did not matter that I dreaded coming to class for 10 weeks or that I despised the book that I was forced to read. I may not have ever truly found my place in that classroom amongst 28 other strangers, but instead, I found my place in the narrow hallways of an elementary school. Through this class, I had made a difference in my life and in the lives of other young children, and I am so thankful because of it.